4 days until Christmas, and I don't think Santa's going to be giving me a full head of hair like I wanted this year. So let's just talk about the next best thing, and that's going to be the chance for rain over the next few days before Crashy the cold front says hello Christmas Day. It's Thursday, the 20th of December 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chief Baldy, but not as bald as I usually am. Baldy in Chief David Reimer. Clearly, I have had a little bit of caffeine and am a little more exuberant than the last few days. My apologies for the somewhat lackluster vocals, but you know, when you have mucus draining down the back of your throat, it really puts a damper on your mood at times. But luckily for me, that doesn't seem to be as much of an issue today, so I'm happy. I'm better. Thank you for all the well wishes. Definitely appreciate it. And thank you for putting up with the annoying, occasional snot-filled rants. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over to the North American model for the next few days. Just take a look at rain chances over the next several days across the state of Texas. And we'll be using the North American model. Through tonight, best chance of rain will transition from the western half of Texas to the eastern half of Texas, with scattered showers continuing into Friday morning across North Texas, all the way down into South Texas, Southeast Texas, and East Texas. A bit of a lull Friday afternoon, Friday evening before our next upper-level storm system number 2, kicks in from the west. That's going to draw in abundant amounts of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, resulting in what could be a pretty good coverage of rain on Saturday. This model specifically is being quite rambunctious, with rain chances Saturday afternoon and Saturday night across the eastern two-thirds of Texas. Some other weather model data simply suggest a line of thunderstorms. But clearly the North American model does not. It's more rambunctious, and hopefully that's right, because in addition to providing much-needed rainfall, it would also reduce the possibility of some more unstable air, making it inland from the Gulf of Mexico on Saturday night and Sunday morning, keeping a already limited, very low threat for stronger thunderstorms even lower. So as you can see, expect a wet Saturday afternoon through Sunday morning if you're in the eastern half of Texas, and that does include the potential for heavy rainfall. Stronger storms, can't rule out some gusty winds, small hail, and a abundant amount of cloud-to-ground lightning, because that's what you want 2 days before Christmas or on Christmas Eve. Lightning. That's not an invitation for anyone's house to get struck by lightning, by the way. I know some of you prefer to have a rather electric Christmas, but let's not go that far, please, and thank you. Looking at the American Global Forecast System for Sunday afternoon through Tuesday, it's a very busy map, I'm aware of that. First layer, that's going to be your simulated reflectivity. Background, that's going to be your surface temperatures, and then those black lines, those are your isobars, or your areas of pressure. Now, first things first, Christmas Eve Sunday. Rain moving out of the eastern third of Texas, probably by Christmas Eve evening, and then it's gone. This model is still suggesting a low-end potential for a few showers, maybe a few snow flurries in the panhandle into southern Oklahoma late Sunday night. If that happens, and that's, again, still about a 1 in 10 chance, if that, accumulations are not likely. Let's make that abundantly clear. No white Christmas, Texas. I'm sorry. You get no white Christmas. No. Negative. Not going to happen. But what we will have is Crashy the cold front. Now, versus me making a cute little upper third with, temperatures on it like any sane person would do here, I'm just going to verbally describe it because I'm Baldy in Chief, and that would require too much time this morning. Warm temperatures, 60s, 70s, 80s, that's in your reds, your oranges. Here by Christmas Eve afternoon, you can see cold front coming in from the northwest. Christmas Eve evening into Christmas Day with the greens. Those are temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Your blues are temperatures below 32 degrees Fahrenheit or freezing. So, as Crashy the cold front moves southeast on Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, you can expect northwesterly winds and, well, a complete and utter end to precipitation chances. So yes, Christmas Day continues to look dry for the state of Texas, with falling temperatures as a cold front arrives from the northwest with gusty northwest winds. In terms of forecast rain totals over the next several days, this will be today through Christmas Eve evening when rain should end. The potential for 1/10 to 1/4 inch of rain across far west Texas and the borderland, El Paso to Van Horn. Rainfall totals below 1/10 of an inch across the Trans-Pecos down into the Davis Mountains, Pecos to Alpine, Sanderson, Fort Stockton. But we could see today and then again on Saturday the potential for 1/10 to 1/4 inch of rain across the Panhandle, West Texas, the Permian Basin, Midland, Odessa, with rainfall amounts between 1/2 inch and 1 inch across northwest Texas, the Big Country, the Concho Valley, Wichita Falls, Childress, Abilene, San Angelo, and then potentially heavier rains of 1 to maybe 3 inches, maybe even 4 inches in spots across Texoma, Northeast Texas, the Arklatex, North Texas, Central Texas, the Brazos Valley, East Texas, Southeast Texas, far Southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle. And again, that would be beneficial. As the last several events have shown, there certainly is probably going to be folks who get less than that. There may be folks, again, who get over 4 inches of rain over the next few days, which would be nice. That would certainly fill a couple of ponds up. If that kind of rain does fall, we may see some localized flooding, street flooding, rises on creeks and streams, flooding in typical low-lying trouble spots near said creeks, streams, rivers, but not a whole lot of widespread flash flooding. Hopefully just some beneficial rainfall before it all moves out Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, leaving us with a cooler but dry Christmas day. Here's over the next several days. Here we go. Here's this afternoon. 50s, 60s, and 70s across the state. As we head into tomorrow, a bit warmer with 60s, 70s, maybe near 80 deep South Texas, the Rio Grande Valley. Saturday, same story. Southeastern two-thirds of Texas, 60s, 70s, low 80s, a bit cooler in the Panhandle, West Texas, with highs in the 50s. Sunday, cold front starting to move into the Panhandle, West Texas, with falling temperatures. Otherwise, 60s, 70s, and 80s, southeastern two-thirds of Texas. McAllen looking about 82 on Christmas Eve. How about them? Monday, Christmas Day, falling temperatures across the northern two-thirds of Texas, if not the entire state. As a cold front moves south, it'll just depend on what time the front arrives to your location. For folks in southeast Texas and South Texas, it may be Monday afternoon before the cold front arrives, letting y'all get up into the 60s and 70s before temperatures fall back into the 50s with northwest winds Monday afternoon into Monday night. Northwestern two-thirds of Texas, it's going to be a colder day, but nothing abnormally chilly or cold for late December, with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. The wind chills may be back down to the 20s and 30s. So yeah, it'll be chilly, but it's not Arctic outbreak 5.0, whatever you want to call it for this year. So that'll be for this Thursday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. As always, we appreciate those who have been subscribing to us, Texas Weather Center on YouTube. Been downloading the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app where you can get your local weather forecast, interactive weather radar, daily Texas Weather Roundup videos, and blog posts. Yes, we do have a written comprehensive version of this that goes along with the video on our website, TexasStormChasers.com, and you can read that in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Just search for us in your device's app store. We'll have the next Weather Roundup out bright and early Friday morning. Safe travels if you're heading out and about today, and as always, God bless.